Yo, what's good, you guys? It is Ye and Reese with the Multiversal Pod, and obviously, you can see with this dumbass mask that I have on right now, we are going to be talking about Spider-Man: Brand New Day, probably one of the biggest movies on Marvel's slate for the past 4 or 5 years. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. What is your anticipation rating for this movie? I already know what the answer is. 10. 10 out of
Gotta
10,
be
baby.
10.
If you're not hyped for this movie, let's get this out of here. This crap. And let's get this crap out of here. I know we just slammed it on the ground, but let's show some more respect to our boy Spidey. Show some respect. Bam. Bam. Shout out Peter, baby. So, are you excited more than No Way Home? Like, are you excited for this more than you were for No Way Home?
See, I ain't gonna lie. I was overly excited for No Way Home. I
Because
remember
Toby.
watching that first trailer.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm over. No, I'm super excited to watch this too. Though,
Okay.
it's like it's my first time. It'll be my first time watching the Spider-Man movie as a grown man.
Right, right,
One,
right.
we're finally getting that depressed Peter back. He don't have nobody but himself. I don't know. I'm really excited for this movie.
So what sold you the most so far? Like things that you've seen in the trailer, marketing, um, cameos. What's got you excited so far?
The suit looks phenomenal.
Agreed. I think it's the best.
I love the
The
suit.
best. You heard it here, folks. The best live action suit we've got so far. The satin and the red looks so good. It looks
I will
so
give you
good.
second best.
Toby's looks great, but when you
Toby's
look
was
at
very nice.
I know, but when you look at all of them, like Toby's definitely looked like I'd say it was close to this one, but maybe with a little bit smaller lenses in the eyes. But this Spider-Man suit, like
It is tough as fuck.
like it looks so good.
No, it is very tough. I do like that suit. The suit for surely, man, it's just so much. Scorpion, the Hulk, jeez,
And
possibly Jean Grey.
I think it's all a distraction for something bigger. You know what I mean? Like in all these trailers that we've seen with all those characters, it's all a distraction for something bigger.
It could be.
Whether it's the Jackal, whether
I
it's
did hear about the Jackal.
whether it's Jean Grey becoming to play Typhoid Mary and she becomes some sort of villain, whether Jean Grey is influenced by somebody that has control over her, that's what's most likely gonna
That'd be
happen.
crazy too.
But I don't know how, like what what we know so far. What is the best thing that you've seen from the actors? Like the actors, what is the best thing you've seen from them so far in these trailers?
I don't know. Uh, I don't know, man. Good. I don't really get as much. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. I mean, oh, the swinging though. The
Yeah.
swinging, it's not even.
Yeah, it's actually
It's
him.
actual
Yeah,
him
yeah, like he's
swinging.
actually
That's
that's
good.
yeah,
That's tough.
an actor that does his own stunts. I love
Yeah,
that.
that's pretty good. That's
And
pretty dope.
he's starting to slowly become like Jackie Chan esque. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah, I like that. I
he's
like that
doing
comparison.
he likes to do his own stunts, and
Yeah, heck yeah.
I really fuck with that. So what we know so far, Peter Parker is starting fresh after the events of No Way Home. Nobody remembers Peter Parker. He's operating as a true street level Spider-Man. The movie appears darker and more grounded while still tying into the larger MCU. Tom Holland, as we know, returns as Spider-Man. Zendaya returns as MJ. John Bernthal will return as Punisher. Mark Ruffalo appears as Bruce Banner and Hulk. And then we also get our classic Ned, the guy in the chair.
Oh, yeah,
So who's you? I mean, I didn't like. I'm asking you these questions, but I know you already. So like, I know you're so excited to see Hulk.
oh yeah,
You're
man.
excited to see Hulk. Like a accurate Savage Hulk is what you've been waiting for.
I haven't had that since what was it, Ragnarok?
Not even that, because he was still kind of conscious.
Shoot,
like
2012.
when he was, it was probably Age of Ultron. Remember when she like
Oh yeah,
yeah
don't
like
throw.
fighting in the
Yeah,
city?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's probably the last time we seen him on some like savage shit, ready to
Facts.
like they had to call it. They're gonna have to call in damage
Veronica.
control
Oh
after this.
yeah.
They're gonna
Oh
have to call in damage control after this. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how I
man.
guarantee that that's how this whole thing gets started. Is that one of them is gonna be? It's either gonna be Hulk's crash out scene that they showed with Thunderclap is gonna be what gets damage control on Spider-Man's ass, or it's gonna be um, Jean Grey or whoever she's playing trying to escape, and then they're gonna be on her ass. So then we'll get a full look of damage control. I do think it may be Jean Grey first because of the scenes that we got with damn, who's he playing? Like the director
That's
of
the Dane Gray.
yeah, the guy who's playing the director of damage control. I can't remember the
Oh, the guy who's playing it. I don't know what you're talking
yeah.
about.
So moving on from just like characters wise, the villains. There's a lot in this movie.
I don't
There's
even know where to start.
Scorpion, Boomerang, Tarantula, the Hand.
Oh man.
We got, and what I think is maybe going to be part of the reason why the Hand is so much involved in this movie is going to be Tombstone. So there's definitely still going to be one more overlier that is taking care of everything that's happening with Spider-Man, like we mentioned a little bit earlier in the movie. What out of those four villains, who are you most excited to see?
Yeah. I'm only saying the hand because it's like, and I know it's probably not even likely, but it's like seeing the hand. We could maybe. You already disagree. We could probably get Charlie Cox in there.
I mean, it would be perfect, but I think it would just redirect the storyline so much of what I think we're already gonna get
You think so?
that I don't think it'll be.
Just a little quick help out.
Yeah, but we can't because of how they. You can't blame anybody but the people that made Daredevil Born Again because they got that script before.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like
But you
they
see
put him in
how
that jail. But if
he
you
don't
look
even
in
have to,
those
he don't
jails,
have to
they
break
do.
out.
Yeah, but
He can,
they
they
don't
don't
look
look right.
alike at
They
all,
don't.
bro.
They
Like
don't.
people be like, oh, he's been in the jail. Those jails look too different. Like the jail that he's in looks like a New York jail. The jail that he's fighting, that Spider Man's fighting in, looks like some third world country. Like it looks like a shitty prison. Like you know what I mean? I don't know if maybe that's like
Wait, is
it
that?
might be
But I was
Rikers.
say, wasn't that Rikers?
It might be, but I don't think they were keeping the other people at a damage control facility. Like the
Mm.
superheroes are staying at damage control facilities. So I don't know if that's where. Do we know where Daredevil is staying?
Not that I remember. I can't
I'm
remember
not.
because
Yeah,
they
I'm
just
not
said it. I
sure if
can't
they
remember.
mentioned where he was exactly staying, but my like I said, I think that Jackal is going to be the overlier for everything that happens to Spider-Man. Um, but I think the what would you call it? The enforcer is going to be Tombstone. Like
Okay.
he's going to be the Jackal's enforcer. Like before he turns into the Jackal, because he's a scientist beforehand that has like an expertise on cloning and genetics. So he ends up turning himself into the Jackal, I
Right.
believe. So it's not like we may not see that until the end of the movie, but it's definitely still possible. So is Marvel finally giving us like our? Do you think, even though there's a lot going on, do you think this is a true street level? Like, do you think this is gonna be true street level, or do you think there's gonna be like something that like at the end that's like, oh, incursion?
I don't think. Yeah, like you said, probably like a little. It would have to do something. It would have to like tie in with Doomsday, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I don't see it being true street level.
But
Would it be street level
I've
for a
also
majority
heard,
of it? I think
I've
so.
also heard rumors that Holland might not even be in Doomsday.
Oh yeah.
I heard that he
I
might
mean, he
not even
wasn't.
be in
He didn't
Doomsday,
have a chair.
and there's rumors Toby was spotted with Robert Downey Jr. in Hollywood.
Mm. I mean, look.
So we could be getting maybe Tobey Maguire back in Doomsday. I
I
love it, but
like I said, they did say that Toby was supposed to appear in a Doomsday, so that wouldn't be. I wouldn't even be surprised.
so what besides besides like the true street level, are you happy to see that Scorpion is finally paying off the teaser that we got
And
in
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Like,
Homecoming.
how long ago was that movie made?
I was still in high school when Homecoming
Right.
came out. So
like,
like that puts it into perspective for us at least.
right, yeah, I'm definitely excited to see that finally. I mean, I thought we was never gonna see a Scorpion.
Right. Ever. But he's here live in the flesh with some new tech.
Yep.
So
It
we'll
looked
see how
dope
that
too.
looks. I hope we get a good cowl for him that looks good. I hope it's it looks like the toy, like we said, me and you talked about before, it kinda looks like they copied the Insomniac mask a little bit. So if they did that with still missing the colors, I'm fine with that. Like if they
Yeah.
miss the colors but get the suit right, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But let's move on to Sadie Sink's character. So this is where things get interesting because Marvel still hasn't officially announced it. We've got the second trailer, and we still don't fully know who Sadie Sink is playing. Um, Multiple industry reports and trailer speculations point towards Jean Grey. That remains the leading speculation, but Marvel intentionally has kept her identity secret.
Yeah. I think it's. I think they know we know that's Jean Grey. Like they know.
Yeah.
I think it is Jean Grey. I mean, they is throwing that mutating word around a lot.
Right.
So
Right. The
you
genes
know,
are mutating.
yeah.
Yep.
So I can see it.
But then they're gonna have to explain.
How she ended up in that universe.
No, that's not it. Because I don't think that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be them explaining how the effects of the snap created mutants inside of that universe. Because if you peep everything that's been going on in the MCU, a lot of this stuff is gamma based problems, gamma radiation. Everything that happened with the snap was gamma radiation. And when he when Hulk used it and when Thanos used it, it created a giant wave effect that went across the entire world. It went around the world and it affects the entire universe at a cosmic scale. So I mean, it I think it definitely has something to do with radiation that's causing the mutant genes to be introduced.
That would be crazy.
I think it would be too. So if she really is Jean Grey, why should we introduce her as the first X-Men character and in a Spider-Man movie? What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, I've seen a lot of people hating that. Like, why are we introducing? First of all, I heard why are we putting a mutant with Spider Man? There's
Yeah.
nobody ever really seen. Like, you go back watch cartoons and read comics, they definitely work together.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
uh,
And I mean, if you peep, normally they're located in New Jersey, the X-Men, so that's not that far from New York, you know what
I'm
I'm
about to
saying?
say, yeah. I'm about to say they stay, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So yeah,
So I mean, I don't see why people have the problem with her being introduced, especially because if you go back and deep dive into the X-Men comics, Jean Grey is one of the first people that Charles really I wouldn't say takes over, but he puts all of his thoughts into her mind and it influences her growing up as a child. So he's that's her real first student that's connected through him. So you know what I mean? So and back when that happened, he was still with Magneto. So if you take it like that, she kind of has to be the first one so that they can introduce that storyline. Will she be a little bit older?
I
Yes,
about to say,
but
now I
they
don't
have a
want to
chance.
see.
They have a chance to do the car scene. They have a chance to why her powers happened is because her friend jumped in front of a car, died, and then after it manifested her powers. So
Okay.
they're gonna have to explain just because she's a mutant in this movie and they're using this word, they're gonna have to deep dive and explain it a little bit if she is in fact a mutant and is playing Jean Grey. They have to explain it. If they don't explain it, that's gonna be kind of a flop that people have been waiting for. I think
See, I wouldn't even call it a flop though.
because
Cause
we've
like it's not
got
like
mutant before in a movie.
Sadie sound like a 5 picture deal. So like if we don't get it in this one, we're definitely gonna get it in another
Yeah, I
movie for
can see what
sure.
you're
I mean,
saying. Almost just be patient a little bit with
yeah,
it
I mean I
and
don't
let the
understand because
story
it
go.
is Spider Man's movie. So
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't be mad that they didn't go deep into it. I mean, yeah, yes, explain it a little bit. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad they go get deep into it. You know?
Agreed. So, would you rather she stay connected to Spiderman or branch into future X-Men films like right away? Like, do you think that in Spider-Man 4 she's still lingering around a little bit because they said that they are working on that still, or not Spider-Man 4, Spider-Man
5.
5, because this is Spider-Man 4, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Spider-Man 5. So they said they're already working on that. Do you think she stays around for that? Do you think that's part of the 5 picture deal? Do you think that?
See, I nah, I don't think so. I
Okay.
think she's down to this. That for some reason, no. Then I don't know. I don't know because I would say I would say she probably will be a Secret Warrior or something like that too. But
Yeah,
then was she though?
I think she will. That's what we
Because when
explained,
she, because
because
I
it's
think she
gonna
would
bring
be.
a weird dynamic, bro. It's gonna bring a weird dynamic, bro.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
why,
saying.
like, people are not understanding that if she's in Secret Wars and supposedly the ending
But peep
scenes.
the time jumps too though. They do time jumps.
Yeah, no, no,
So you
no.
mean she might
But
not.
she's still gonna look like Sadie Sink. You know what I mean? Like, she's still gonna look
Yeah,
as
you're
young as
right.
Sadie
Yeah,
Sink
you're right.
looks.
You're right. You're
Like,
right.
and if
You're
y'all
right.
don't understand what we're talking about, we went through this on the Doomsday Theories podcast. It's gonna be weird if she's in Doomsday or Secret Wars and she meet up with that 50-year-old James Marsden Cyclops and he's trying to get some action with Jean Grey that's
Right.
still alive. You
That's
know
why I
what I
just
mean?
think she might not even end up in these movies, and she might
Yeah.
just end up
They're
being a part of
saving
the
her
reboot.
for the deals in the reboot.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's what's gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that. So, moving on, let's go to your biggest theories. So, I'll say one of mine first. Peter's getting the black suit.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Not this movie. I
Why?
don't think so. I don't. It just don't seem like that type of movie for some
Makes
reason.
no sense for the first. Look, you have to understand, this is still a Sony movie.
Right.
And they're not going to leave what they did in Venom and just leave it off to, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, for
They're
sure.
not going to just leave that in the thing. And he's in Spider-Man's universe right now. What other alien is?
But he died.
What do you mean?
Venom? You talking about the Venom that Tom Hardy plays?
No, I'm talking about the symbiote itself. The symbiote itself, when you watch.
He died. Did it not die in the last movie?
Yeah, but if you watch, when he's at the bar and he transports back to his universe,
It's
a
that
little
thing
thing
left of
stays
it.
back.
You
So
right.
that's in. It's still in Peter's universe. And why? Who else is? Mark Ruffalo said he's fighting an alien. What other alien is he fighting? Like, you know what I mean? The symbiote
get it,
is
but
an
it's like,
alien,
yeah,
bro.
it
Like,
is,
its
but
origin is an alien.
I don't know. I just don't see it playing out like that. It would be dope. I don't know. I feel like Venom should be like a part of a reboot or something, bro. I don't want that. I don't want that Venom we got.
What? Oh, you don't like the how they did Tom Hardy Venom at all?
I don't think I don't like it. I mean, it's cool.
I
But
don't
it's like
like
if you
how
go,
like there was no like real Venom logo on him. You know what I mean? Like, it was almost like he was just a big blob almost. But they you got to give it to them. They perfected the face a little bit.
I'm not
Like
mad.
when it comes
No,
to
I'm
like
not
the
mad at
tongue
it.
action.
No, yeah,
Pause.
that's dope.
Pause.
That's dope.
No, that's crazy tongue action.
It was dope and all, but I'm just saying, like, his arc, his story, like, it wasn't Venom.
Yeah.
We know who Venom is.
Yeah.
Like, I
With
don't
Eddie
know.
Brock, because
Yeah.
okay. If they introduce Venom in this, though, they're gonna have to introduce an Eddie Brock in Empire State.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? So, like, if they do that, would you be cool with it? Like, if they introduce Eddie Brock in this movie somehow as like a sidekick dickhead that's like just like almost like how Flash Thompson was.
But it's like,
oh, and
how
even I don't know, people is not gonna like it because I was gonna say Flash Thompson becomes Venom and
but he
like Agent Venom.
but he ends up helping out and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but still off rip though he was bad.
Yeah.
But even then, people are gonna be like hit the race car and be like, Venom was never an Indian dude. It's like, bro, come on, bro. We don't need all that.
Oh, it's just, I don't know. And then how would that even work? Because, like, I mean, I don't know.
They're just gonna like they.
Our Peter don't even do. He don't work for the Bugle, right?
What do you mean?
Tom? Like our Tom,
I think
like,
that's
the
what's
Peter,
gonna happen in this movie.
You think we work for the Bugle?
I think he's
Oh
gonna
my
come.
god.
Yeah, because you got to think about. You got to think. Nobody knows who Peter Parker is. Nobody knows who Peter Parker is, so he's gonna be looking for stuff. I did see that he might be a pizza delivery boy for a little bit, and then like he'll get
Then,
fired, like how he did
yeah,
and then he has to
yeah.
find something else. But it makes sense for him to be like that because he don't got no money, and he's gonna
Right.
be like, my last resort is taking pictures of myself as Spider-Man to say that I found these or took these pictures. Which I, bro, one of the best MCU castings of all time is J. Jonah Jameson.
For sure.
Like one of the best, like
For sure.
straight from comics onto the movie screen. Like it's one of the best. So I think that if Daily Bugle's in this, it would be all right. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So what? Let's dive in a little bit to your theory. Will Daredevil return?
Man.
So it really depends on like
Realistically, I don't think he will be.
exactly.
But I want it so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, but realistically, I don't think he will.
Fair.
I do think Zendaya's MJ die.
Okay. I think it's perfect for her to die
Why you say that?
because she dies in this movie. You bring in Gwen Stacy.
No.
Gwen Stacy, yes.
No.
Yes, Gwen Stacy, bro.
No, I
Yes.
knew you were gonna say that.
Yes.
I don't want to see Gwen Stacy.
Why? We're not gonna get okay. This is why you have a problem with it because you saw Amazing Spider-Man Gwen Stacy and you're worried that it's gonna be like that. It's not gonna be that. If Marvel gets a hold of Gwen Stacy how she actually should be, bro, it's gonna be nice. You're gonna get an Into the Spider-Verse type Gwen Stacy.
Bro, don't give me no Gwen Stacy before we get Miles Morales. I don't want that.
Yeah,
I
but
do not want that.
we
If we get a Spider Gwen before Miles Morales, bro, I'm done with
who's
Marvel.
to say that they don't introduce both in this movie?
I don't see it happening.
You can. Why not? You can always introduce them as classmates or just like that's his neighbor and like in Spider-Man 5 then that's a like a real almost like a not live action Into the Spider-Verse but you know what I mean like a real live action of Gwen Stacy as Spider-Gwen, a live action version of Miles Morales as Spider-Man.
I mean, do see something like that happen in the future, but like
Because you
happen in
okay,
Brand New Day, nah.
I don't know if you're a fan of this, but like I kind of like the romantic aspects that they bring in with Spider-Man, like how he's always struggling, like when it comes to like his love life because it can't be normal because of who he is, and I would love to see an adaptation with Miles and Gwen live action of like actual chemistry on screen. Like that would be insane. Like think about that for a second. That would be insane. Like actually seeing some live like chemistry.
I'm not mad at that, but it's just like I don't know.
Your problem is I think with stuff, and I think it's a lot of people's problem because it does happen. Is when Marvel introduces something, they end up making it the whole movie and making it like a background in the movie the entire time instead of like explaining it. Okay, she's established. Let's move on to the main story.
So what you trying to do? You want to add Gwen and Miles like what like in the post credits scene or
No,
something?
this is as simple as it can be. This is as simple as it can be. They end up saying that kid that got possessed and was talking.
No.
They end up saying, look.
He looks nothing like no Miles. He could not play no Miles.
He's a light skinned black kid. He looks
Miles
better than Caleb McLaughlin.
I don't think Caleb should play him.
Exactly. Literally.
Am I tripping or is Miles not Dominican or Puerto Rican and black?
Dude, I put this on everything I love. Dominicans literally look black sometimes. And Miles looks if you like he looks like a young black kid in the animated series. I think
he do, but it's just like no.
And you have to because of how they explained, what is it, Donnie Glover? Or I could be totally Childish Gambino.
Oh, what about him?
Like he's already in that universe too as the Prowler, and he's a black dude, and that's his uncle. He's related to him. You kind of have to like.
That's different. That's different.
He said my nephew Miles.
Yeah, but the Prowler is who brother?
His dad's brother. Yeah, his
mom is Puerto Rican.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I'm saying like even in whatchamacallit, I know a lot of people hate on the one skin in it, but Insomniac Spider-Man, he's a black dude. The dude in real life, he's a black dude.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? So here's the thing that people miss with Miles Morales. He can be a black dude. He could be a light skinned dude if you want. He could be whatever.
Right,
He
he can
has to
be.
be able to speak Spanish on
That
screen.
is
That's the whole
Spanish.
thing. Like,
But how you said the dude that sound like
you're
I don't want to see
telling me the
that.
tone of his voice didn't sound
A
exactly like
tiny
Miles.
bit, but I don't see
Hey,
him in
Spider-Man.
particular
Like,
being no Miles
yeah,
Morales.
yeah.
No way.
I can understand that, but
No way. He don't even have the build to be no Miles Morales.
Toby didn't have the build when he was Spider-Man. He got bit by the spider and then became jacked. Like, you don't have that until you get those powers.
But the dude that nah, bro, I'm not. No.
Like, a lot has to be established, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I fully didn't say this.
Miles
Look.
always been the scrawny kid though.
Yeah, no. But he's still gonna get like if they do it in live action, you know what I'm saying? Like they always do. Look at Captain America. Look at how small Steve Rogers was when he got his powers and then he became huge.
Yeah, but he got a serum
you know what I mean?
though.
Yeah, but even it happens with like Tom kinda. Like if you peep it, they go from like showing him with just like real baggy clothes on. Tom Holland. They show him like with real baggy clothes on, looking real nerdy, and then eventually they show him like super ripped, like with his shirt off. Like, look, I think you're overtaking like what I'm thinking. I deadass think it could be as simple as, like for Gwen, for instance, I think it could be as simple as they're in school and they run into each other and she drops her books in the hallway, and then it's like, and she's like asshole or something like that, and like picks her book up, and then the top of the book says like, you know how like school stuff you put your name on it, it'll say like name Gwen Stacy. Like it could be something as simple as that, and I would fuck with it because it wouldn't be too much, but it would still introduce the character. Because eventually you gotta know. Eventually Miles is gonna get introduced, and eventually Gwen is gonna be introduced. So
I'm not saying they want.
Why not now? I know it's just a lot in the movie.
Cool. We can bring Miles now. We can bring Miles. I'm not mad at that. I don't care to see. Maybe I just don't care to see Gwen Stacy, baby. I don't know.
I mess with her story arc in Spider-Verse.
No, I do. It's dope, but it's like I don't know. I don't care. I don't care for Gwen Stacy story unless you're gonna do a live action Spider-Verse. Do a live action Spider-Verse, then I would probably be like, okay, let's do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It could eventually, might not be till like if they end up taking it to Spider-Man like 7, but
I will be 70 before we get that.
Bro, no, we'll be like,
I think we're like,
bro.
I'm 23.
Okay, you're 23.
You're 21,
right? Look, Pete, we have had in our timeline, like us being alive, we've had what? Spider-Man 2 came out right after we were both born.
Right.
So Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Homecoming, No Way Home, Far From Home. We've got 7 Spider-Man movies in our lifetime, and that's pretty good. And if we could get 7, it's only been 20 years.
But how they been doing it? It's always Toby had his trilogy, cool.
Yeah.
Then we go to Andrew, we do the origin over again.
Yeah, but that's because that was all because Sony's dickheads. That's because Sony's a dickhead. Like I know I'm using it as like a singular, but yeah, Sony is an entity. But it's a business. They are dickheads when it comes to their partnership.
Right, so how many Tom Holland movies do you want before we get? This is his 5th one, right?
I could easily, they're working on the 5th one. I could easily see them going, no Skrilla, 6 or 7. You know what I mean? Like I could dead ass see them doing 6 or 7 Spider-Man movies.
We get just 7 Tom Holland Spider-Man.
But you also have to think too. Maybe those story arcs are showed in the Avengers eventually too, because of if they end up following, like if they go in the Ultimate Universe that they have in the comics, where Spider-Man's heavily intertwined with the team, and they end up going that route after. Then I can see that. But there's also a chance he doesn't survive the reboot. You know what I mean? Like,
no, he gotta survive the reboot.
If he survives the reboot, then why wouldn't we have more Tom Holland movies?
What do you mean? I mean, I could see him like you said, maybe the 5th one. The 5th one would have to be someone like Miles or something. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Look, 5th one, bringing Miles in a training type of movie, like him.
Right.
Yeah. 6th movie, a passing of the torch.
Yeah,
and then
it'll
the 7th. Yeah, so 6 movies. I mean, that's realistic. Just because,
that 6th one will have to be damn near more Miles.
Yeah. It would almost be like, I feel like he would end up having to be like his Alfred. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he would be his guy in the chair.
Oh,
He would
okay,
be like his,
yeah.
like that. You know how like I feel like me if I was an older dude, I'm like 40, and I go to see that with my kid, and then there's like a moment where he goes, "Wow, it's crazy. Now I'm the guy in the chair." I would be
Yeah,
like, "That is tough."
very true.
I'd be like, they know what they're doing. Like they following a storyline. Like I could see that, but I definitely think that this movie that's coming up should stay focused on Peter instead of like
Everything
fully
else.
setting up future stuff. I think it's
No, for
okay
sure.
for him, like I said, to bump in and see things, but I don't think it should fully branch off into full storylines that can just be left untouched because that's been Marvel's problem recently is storylines or branched off things that just have been left untouched and haven't been answered. You know what I
Right.
mean? So let's move on. What has you worried for this movie?
What has me worried? Um, hmm. I don't think I'm not worried about anything in this movie besides. Oh, okay, like you're saying,
2 hours thirty
not
six
making
minutes.
it.
By the way, just think of that
Oh,
while you're. I'm just saying to
yeah,
think of that like while
I'm about to
you're
say yeah.
thinking about it. 2 hours and 36 minutes for the runtime.
That's the final runtime.
Yeah, I believe so for the movie, if I'm correct.
Okay. Um, damn, it's a long ass movie.
It's a very long movie.
I don't know. Like I said, as long as they don't make it about another character,
Yeah,
feel me? Like I feel like that's what kind of been all the other Spider-Man movies been like. Like the first one was him and Iron Man. Then the second one you got was it Mysterio? Am I tripping?
yeah,
Then you got and Nick Fury and all them.
yeah,
You know, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I know this one he's having the Punisher and Bruce Banner in it, but like, I just want it to be a Peter Parker story, like
yeah,
a true Spider-Man story, not,
yeah.
you
No,
feel
I
me?
agree. And now like he's going. I want to see how bad the apartment's gonna get when he's in there by himself. Like
Oh
he's
my
living. He don't
God,
got
the
no
messed
aunt,
up
Aunt
ass
May
door.
cleaning up after he. Yeah. I have a feeling Zendaya is gonna slide over one day. He's gonna hit the peak. He'll be like, there's something going on in here right now. You can't come in right now. There's a rat running around. He just got dirty clothes everywhere. Spider-Man suits out
I can see
because he's
that.
on some lazy shit. Like I could definitely see that. So I think one thing that may ruin the movie if Hulk overshadows Peter too much. Like
And
him being
what?
in the movie and it isn't fully explained right. You know what I mean? Like obviously it's gonna have some sort of um play into him being controlled.
Well, I mean, well, what? So he's a professor? Not now.
He's gonna
At
be
a
professor,
college.
Empire State. Peter got his GED, but in the second trailer they pretty much said, "You're not one of my students, are you?"
Right.
So like he might not even be there, or he is going to Empire State U because, or and he's just inside that class and he's not supposed to be there. Because
So
that does.
if he is
I'll
an
say this: as a college student, there's plenty of times where I've been off of my game and I've been like on some D+ teammate grade shit, like not like remembering where the classroom is. Walk in the classroom, look in, be like, "Holy shit, this is not my teacher or the class I'm supposed to be in," and then be embarrassed and just back out. But some people I've seen, like I've had a friend tell me that they get so embarrassed walking to the wrong class, and then they just
they
sit
just
down
say
because
nothing
like
on.
there's 150 people looking at you and you like aren't supposed to be there, and you're like, is this the right class? Is this Chem 345? Like, there's a lot that can go wrong when it comes to being on a college campus, and especially if you're in one that big, how big Empire State University is in the comics, and it's kind of big in the Insomniac video game when you like go swing around it. Um, it's easy to get lost, so maybe he stumbles into the wrong classroom and he is a student there because he does have the hoodie.
And if he's a student there,
Like
then
if he
that's what I'm
Broke
saying. Like,
Peter's
what's
not
the
just
problem?
buying a hoodie, you know what I mean?
They
He might
probably
have stole
stole
it.
it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah, he might have stole that
saying.
shit. Our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Like, at least he's taking from the big
You
corporations.
feel
He's like, but
me?
he's going to the deli and he's buying his sandwich.
For
He's still
surely.
going to negotiate the price though. He's gonna be like, come on, bro, come on.
But if he is going to that school, then that's gonna make me think. Oh, I just now thinking about that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
If he is going to Empire State, isn't that where isn't that where him and Gwen Stacy meet?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh nah, throw the whole movie away. Throw the whole movie away. Throw
Oh, I'm
it away.
telling you,
Oh my
it's okay.
god.
It's okay.
It's like, nah, I
You need
believe
to.
you.
Okay, there's one thing you gotta read. You need to read the Death of Gwen Stacy, like the actual comic book, and I think you'll get a better feeling of Gwen Stacy. But if they do, but now since everything is rocking with the Spider-Verse, you also might have to tap into that, like those Gwen Stacy comics, Spider Gwen. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, she's sick.
I want to read a Spider-Gwen comic?
You might not, but you got to do it for the guys.
I might.
Do it for you. Got to do it for the vine.
Oh no, man, that's crazy word.
So for our predictions, obviously MVP of the movie should be Tom Holland. But it could sneak off and become the Punisher. I think that Bernthal, especially how Holland's been talking about how he likes working with Bernthal and how he wants to be in like more movies with him that are the team up of these two. I think that the Punisher has a chance to sneak in as an MVP for this movie.
Yo, Tom Holland said you want to do an R-rated film.
R-rated film.
That would be insane.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. If it's something like that, you bring in Venom now. You bring in Venom right now, and then they bring in the next movie as an R-rated Spider-Man. Dude.
Okay, now you might be cooking.
Dude,
now you might be cooking.
Yes.
I'm not mad at that.
Exactly. Then you bring in Kraven the Hunter. Yes.
But not.
Yes.
But not.
No.
Probably not talking about. What's his name? Quicksilver.
I'm not rocking with him, bro. He got Kraven the Hunter is a big ass dude. That's like if you go look at the Spider-Man animated series, like I know I say this all the time about the Spider-Man animated series, but like stuff like that, if it got that much impact in the DC universe when it comes to the Batman animated series, it's definitely got to have the same impact when it comes to Marvel because that, bro, it's monumental, bro. The stuff that they show in that cartoon, especially when it comes to like showing the real, like how these villains actually should look and what can happen when you bring stuff directly from the comics onto the big screen. Because like back then that was big screen, like you're going to watch that on the TV every other Sunday when it came out or something like that, or every Saturday morning because it was a cartoon. Like you're going to watch that religiously. So if it worked then, it's gonna work now. Right. So like we need to start casting these actors like sized right, like size. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? Like size right. Like the dude that plays Kraven, he looks short as hell on screen, bro. Yeah,
that's
like,
the dude that plays Quicksilver from Ultron.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's I didn't like that.
Yeah, no.
It was terrible.
Like, you gotta I'm trying to think of somebody who could play Kraven the Hunter.
Who could play Kraven the Hunter?
Bro, low key, if he put on some weight or if they just put on a suit, I know I say him all the time for stuff like this, but Keanu Reeves.
Hell no.
Bro, yes.
I could not see no Keanu Reeves as no Kraven the Hunter.
Why? Kraven
He's old as shit.
Kraven the Hunter's old.
Yeah, but Keanu's old as he's old as dirt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just love Keanu Reeves, bro.
God, he's tough. Don't get me wrong.
I just wish like Marvel would have got him back in like 2018. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else I could see as the Punisher. Yo, low key, Henry Cavill.
Good what?
If you could definitely play Kraven the Hunter. He's jacked now.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I could see. No.
Yes, he's jacked.
No, we got. No.
Dude, he's jacked.
But Henry Cavill.
Have you seen him with like stubble? Have you seen him with stubble and like a little goatee?
Yeah, but I say okay, all right. So we gotta get somebody that probably. Kraven, what is Russian or?
I'm not exactly sure. I know he's like either some sort of European or something like that. I could be totally wrong, but I know he's not American. But I see what you mean. You gotta have somebody that like. But if he can kill he just killed an accent in a movie recently. I can't remember it, but he killed an accent that wasn't American, and I don't know. I've just been starting to see the grays in his hair that he's been getting recently, and he could look like Kraven the Hunter if he slicked the hair back and kept the goatee. Just imagine Henry Cavill jacked. Henry Cavill jacked with like a lion's cape on. Just imagine like a lion. I'm telling you. So, you said it already. You think MJ is gonna be the biggest death in this movie?
Yeah, I think so. She said, "Bring your tissues, man."
Yep.
I'm already knowing. she died, man. That's gonna make the movie, in my opinion, is go like, oh my god, I'm gonna be so mad because like, I should have left her alone. Then y'all go kill her.
Yeah, but
If y'all was gonna kill MJ off, y'all should have. She don't even know who Peter is, so let's not even put her in the next movie. Why
yeah, but
are
it
we killing
adds
her
it
off?
adds the emotional depth. They gotta try to recreate the death of Gwen Stacy and because no matter how bad people think that movie was, that death scene was pretty crazy. When the web
2002?
when the web turned into the hand, bro,
Oh, I'm a
that
fan of
got it.
2002 though,
That
so
gave me chills when I like personally. That gave me chills when like the web turned into a hand and like slowly tried to reach out for her and just couldn't get to her in time. That
I'm
that
not
was a big
bumping
scene
with
for me.
it, bro. I don't want to see MJ die, bro. That's gonna be so
You just
crazy.
like Zendaya.
It's not even that though. Like, he already lost Aunt May. Like, who and Uncle Ben? Like, why he got keep? Damn, he gotta lose MJ
Well, that's
too.
another thing. They have to explain his origin in this movie. We've still yet to get an origin for Spider-Man of like where, like how he got bit, where he got bit. Oscorp doesn't exist in this universe, so we don't know where the spider even came from. We don't know what his parents did in this universe. We don't know how Uncle Ben died. There's a lot of stuff that still needs to be answered that has to be answered in this movie unless they're keeping it as like a Spider-Man's our throwaway character that you guys like, almost like you said with Superman, where like you guys know the origin already, so we don't need to give it to you. Do you think that's what it is, or do you think that somehow in this movie it ties in?
I don't think it. Yeah, I think it. I don't think there's no point. Honestly, we're 5 movies in, 4 movies in now. Ain't even no point.
Yeah, but I feel like they have to explain because he's gonna go back and talk about it so that he can understand why the mutations are happening and like where the
Oh, I mean, okay, so
you know
the
what I
Spider
mean?
part. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't really care too much
yeah,
about the Uncle Ben part. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
so
We all know, but he already got his with great power comes great responsibility from Aunt May. You know what I mean? So
so.
that part's already in there.
Oh yeah, for Spider, yeah, I would love to see that because, like I said, there is no Oscorp. So he don't have no. Do we got a Kurt Connors?
No, but that could be introduced here because he is also a professor at Empire State in the animated
Yeah,
series.
facts. That's facts. Okay, that will be okay.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying that they're not going to touch. I mean, we talked about it. They might not touch Dr. Connors just because of how sidelined he was in No Way Home, and he didn't
Mm-hmm.
really get the love that people thought he was going to get.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
do you think that this is going to be the best Marvel box office hit since Endgame? Do you think it's going to surpass that?
Yeah,
You
and
think
the
so?
hype is there for it. I think
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah, I think everybody. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it might. It just might.
Do you think there's a chance it flops? Or do you think just because it's Spider Man?
Out of 100%, bro, I think, bro, that's probably like a 12% chance of this movie flopping. It would be hard for this movie to flop.
Yeah. The critics would have to be super bad or super harsh on it
Yeah,
the first day
facts.
it comes out.
And then I don't know. Me
Like it would
personally,
have to be worse than like just because it's Spider Man, it would have to be 10 times the critics would have to be 10 times worse than they were with Supergirl for
mm,
Spider Man on the opening nights if they didn't want people to come to the theaters because that's how popular Spider Man is as a character.
yeah, I think it does crazy in box office. I think it makes numbers. I think it makes its money back times 10.
Yeah,
So,
I think so too, and I don't think a lot of people are understanding some of the younger kids that couldn't watch that Spider Man Tom Holland movie. They put all of them on like Disney Plus and everything right now, so they're putting it on there for a reason. They know these new generations are gonna check the streaming things, be like, "Oh, Spider Man's out. This is the fourth one. Let me go watch these three before, so I can like
mhm.
get tapped in." I thought with Spider Man, you know what I'm saying? Like I see that happening with this movie, and I see it ushering a lot more fans into the MCU than we had before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think this movie's going to. It's gonna be the best movie of the year, besides Doomsday.
Yeah,
But see, then Doomsday could flop so hard.
yeah, that like that all we think about for the rest of the year is
And
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Doomsday has the potential to flop so hard.
Agreed. Like 10 times a bigger flop chance, but they'll make the money back
For
from the first
surely.
day just because of
Hell
how
yeah.
the promoting is. They'll make the money back first day.
Yeah,
So
so
I don't think
yeah.
that's really an issue. I definitely think it's
But I don't
how the
think people
writing
are
is going to be.
yeah.
Definitely going to be intriguing to see that.
For sure.
So I think that pretty much wraps up this episode for our Spider-Man Brand New Day discussion. I think that there's a lot of good coming to this movie. I think that this movie, like we said, it's going to usher a lot more fans into the MCU than we've had before. A little bit younger of an audience. Hopefully, they can grow with us and fall in love just like we did with some of the characters that we watched growing up.
Right.
But anything else to say about Brand New Day?
Nah, man. That's in we trust, man. Like I like Shang-Chi, so
I did too, bro. Shang-Chi is probably one of the most hated Marvel projects
I don't
that
understand why.
was good.
It was
Like an
amazing.
accurate Mandarin. We got an accurate Mandarin, not
Mm.
not some Iron Man 3 catch on fire. Like, bro, Killian was cool and all, bro. The storyline was alright, but bro, that's not the Mandarin. Especially if you read comic books, that's not the Mandarin, bro. The Mandarin is 10 rings, got the slick back ponytail, long hair, look like he got a bust down John on, but no, he's how he was. But I don't know. They adapted the rings a little bit differently, but I mean how they are used for power is cool.
I
But
do.
I think that really wraps up the Spider-Man Brand New Day video. Go check us out on Instagram, the Multiversal Pod, TikTok, the Multiversal M, and just stay tapped in with us. Anything else to say to the viewers?
Just keep liking, subscribing. Keep rocking with us.
All right, we'll see you guys later.